Hello once again. I am your facilitator, Abigail Joseph, and welcome once again to Fostering Teaching Presence in Virtual Learning Environments. It bothered me during 2019 when I saw this message, which read, Miss, I feel lost. I have not been online and I just cannot seem to follow all the activities that I have seen there. I completed some quizzes, but you haven't not graded them. Miss, it's been 10 days since I last contacted you, but I have gotten no reply. Miss, are you okay? Miss, I really don't want to fail. Miss, please contact me. I really need help. Please. This message resonated with me over the last couple of years. And I always go back to it when I consider how I prepare my courses and how I use my own teaching presence to impact students, to contribute to their preparedness in class. But at the time, I asked myself, what happened? I mean, I flipped the classroom. I have had synchronous sessions every other day. I try to get grade work on time. I ask other students to help answer questions or serve as teaching aids. I give students all the content in various modalities and I try my best to differentiate the instructions. So I just did not understand what was happening at that time. And from the impact that it had on me then, I've always remember to use it to sort of guide what I do in the future. There are many issues with remote teaching and learning. Frustration in terms of difficulty staying focused and motivated to learn is one of the things that students face. Enabling teachers and lecturers to use technology effectively is another one of them. That's a big issue sometimes in the Caribbean. And lastly, we have with the internet. And this is something that was published in terms of Australia and the world. But when you look at what the UN said in 2002, you realize that the challenges are pretty much the same. A lack of teacher training, lack of resources, lack of a policy to guide the implementation of or integration of technology, and of course, lack of parental support. And there we have it again, lack of student engagement. And we always ask ourselves, why is this happening? What can I do to make a difference? And so through this course, I have a challenge for you. Towards the end of this course, or by the end of this course, I want you to start by thinking of this even before you go into the content, even if you go into the material. Think about this scenario, which is your project description. You have just completed this course, so you're imagining that you have just completed this course entitled Cultivating Teacher Presence in the Virtual Environment or in Virtual Environments, and you have been asked by your school principal to assist teachers in understanding how this can be achieved. Using your own personal experience in the virtual classroom and your knowledge as to how you overcame some of those problems, create a 5 to 10 minute video in which you provide teachers with strategies as to how they can create a positive virtual environment through the development of their own teaching presence. Ensure that you explain how these strategies have helped to improve your own learning and of course the facilitation of your courses. So after I've shared this project with you, it seems that it's the way that I'm looking at the project before the objectives. But in order to achieve this project, you will be learning to evaluate your teaching presence in the present virtual classroom. I want to ensure that you discuss factors which may contribute to a lack of teaching presence in the virtual environments. Also, think of strategies that can be used to effectively develop the presence in the virtual environment, and you will also encounter these strategies to help you to design your project. And lastly, develop material that can help others to develop their own teaching practice. So these are the objectives of this project or this module. So throughout this course, now that you have understood, or hopefully you have an overview of what your end product is, I want to remind you to interact with course material. Become engaged with your classmates in this course, which will help build your knowledge on the content area. And of course, you can benefit from other person's experiences, which I find are quite valuable in our community of learning and help with expanding knowledge. And this is amazing. And lastly, question things. Does this make sense? Can you find research to back up a theory or an idea? And if in doubt, please use the in chat forum, which is the student facilitator exchange, to ask any questions, and I will not hesitate to answer or respond within 24 hours. Feel free to let me know what challenges you have, and I will make sure that I do my best, my utmost, to provide clarity and to help find possible solutions to the problems so that you will be the best online facilitator with such a presence that motivates students, engages them in order to achieve your learning outcomes in a very tangible manner. So, thank you for indulging me this evening. I look forward to working with you, and I do hope that your interactions are pleasant and you learn as much as possible through this module. Goodbye.